the UK. Far too many workers that do nothing and get paid. They just, they don't do anything. They just get paid, and they want all the benefits from the government. So look, from a purely capitalistic standpoint, I support the fact that we're making the government a little more mean and lean. However, when everything starts to stop and nothing's moving at all, it becomes problematic. So,
absolutely.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll fucking see.
Some good potential news is the fact that the cumulative delta on the NQ, as of right now, so since since market turned over, is negative 600. It's not the biggest number in the world, but again, this is pre-market, and it is negative. So maybe we might see that negative sell pressure kind of step in the market on the open.
Yeah.
I can't imagine we're going to... I would like to think, logically speaking, if you were one of the bulls yesterday, considering what's going on right now with the, like Daryl said, the government shutdown, etc., no real news is coming out. It's all a bit kind of up in the air.
Right.
I would like to believe that you would take your money out the market and be a bit more cautious, right? You wouldn't kind of, you'd have a bit more caution in this market. So I would be surprised if we just, again, strong buy pressure, everyone buys and it just rallies up like crazy, like yesterday. Because logically speaking, to me, that wouldn't make any sense. Now, it doesn't have to be logical. The market can be, it can do whatever the hell it wants.
It's not logical.
So,
not logical at all. Jerome Powell spoke and nothing happened again. I mean, this is, it again, it really, like I said this yesterday, I keep saying it like a broken record. It reminds me of 2000 to 2001. It's irrational exuberance, like Alan Greenspan used to say. But the market will do what it wants to do far longer than you can stay solvent, right? If you're trying to fade it and you're getting beat up because you just are demanding that something must happen, and you may be right, all of us may be right in the longer term, but it's the here and the now that we got to worry about. You may be right, but you may not be right today. And if you're getting, your accounts getting eroded, or you're blowing up accounts, or you're getting heavy losses, or it's taking you, you have a 50% loss in an account, it's going to take you 100% of gains to get back. So you may be right, but you're just stubbornly sticking to your guns and you're just getting beat up. So you don't want to do that. You want to just try to reframe your position and think, okay, what do I need to do for today? Exactly. The reality.
Yeah, the reality is if trading conditions are not optimal for you and you are down for the day, walk away. That is what I would say. Walk away.
I agree.
There are times where the market is just responding so well to my strategy, right? And I can really stretch it out and I can be like, wow, I've had a really good day today.
Yep.
Those days will come, right? And there are days where no matter, it's just, it'll tick me out by like one tick and then go my way. And then I try jump in again and then, oh no, it reverses. And it just doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, what the hell is going on today? Those are the days that you really got to pay attention, because those are the days that will make a difference to your long-term success. Those are the days where you need to just get that willpower to say, right, not today. I'm closing the computer, I'm walking away, I'm coming back tomorrow. Because you can lose 50% of your account. Yeah, it sounds ridiculous. It sounds like, oh, that will never happen. Trust me, it will happen. If it's just one of those days that doesn't work with you, it can happen. You can lose 100% of your account. I can tell you that right now. It is possible.
Yes.
As crazy as it sounds, like
for sure.
We like, oh, we'll never lose. If you got let's just say 50K, like I'm talking cash account here, K, right? To think to lose 25 grand in one day, if you think that's easily, like it's not even.
It's happened to me many times. No, it's not. It's happened to me. It definitely has happened. I know, that's the thing.
Limit those losses.
Absolutely. And so before, we got about 10 minutes here till the open in the New York session. I just want to give a little shout out to all of our wonderful viewers in the chat that are hanging with us this morning or this afternoon, wherever you may be. But we got all kinds of guys here. Martin is here. I don't know if Martin's still here, but
Martin Gale, welcome back.
Martin Gale is back. Martin Gale is back. The philosopher's here. Some of these guys may be from the earlier session, but I'd like to see if them hanging around. But Eric Lake is here, of course.
Eric.
And
Eric is here. Good to see.
Robert Mashiro is here, of course. And again, like and if you haven't subscribed, I'm sure most of you have, but if you can give us a like this morning, that would be great. It goes a long way for our stream and the growth, obviously on YouTube, as you guys all know how it works. And we would greatly appreciate a like. And bring your friends over to the stream. Introduce them.
That's it.
If you like what you're getting here, if you're getting some value out of what we do, it is a party. It's a total party. It's a total.
I also want to point out on the analysis I've just done, the pre-market analysis, notice how I have created a situation regardless of what happens. I haven't said, okay, it's going to do. I said, if it goes down, this is what I'll be looking to do. If it goes up, this is what I'll be looking. Because right now, zero bias. Like, I have no bias. I have no clue what's going to happen. No one knows really what's going to happen. There are some days where you're going to have a bit more of an incline based on other things. But, like, this market today, it's literally, I have no idea. I couldn't, even if you put a gun to my head and said, you must guess, I would have to flip a coin. So you got to kind of like approach your trading day with different scenarios so you don't get completely married to one idea. And then when it does the opposite, you're still married to that idea and say, oh, it has to drop. Because that can really chop you up and pulls back as well.
Yeah, exactly. I always do like if it does this, then what? If it does that, then what? You know, kind of thing. Like be just like you said, Sam. Just it can go either way, and you don't want to get too convicted. Yesterday, I switched my bias. I was definitely thinking we were going short early on, but after it was apparent that enough of the selling off had occurred, and I was stopped out, and I'm like, let me reevaluate. And I'm like, oh no, I think we're switching, and I was able to switch. If I didn't switch and I faded that all yesterday, I would have had a horrible day. I would have been crushed. So, you know, it's just what you got to do as a trader, as a day trader. Anyway, if you're swing trading, it's different. Position trading is different.
Paul, I still can't hear you.
Oh, you're muted, Paul.
Might be the back end that's muted.
Yeah, I think it's them. All right, so we're about 6 minutes out from the open. Let me just check the news and see anything has changed here. Again, probably going to be a slowish day. We'll get some headlines. We may get some tweets. Things may move around. Of course, if we get some positive progress on the U.S. shutdown, then we'll update everybody, and I think the markets will definitely react to that. But as of now, we're just looking at opening up, observing what happens here. You know, we're going to have some
what's going on, guys?
Some short-term T-bill auctions in about well, actually, we're going to get off the air, so there's nothing really until we get off the air on this segment. So we'll just wait and see. Wait and see.
Absolutely.
I mean, tomorrow, Friday, we do have Michigan consumer sentiment. I think we're going to get that. I don't know. I think that's a private group that does this. Maybe the University of Michigan. So if that's the case, it's not U.S. government. We should get that number. So that's something to look forward to tomorrow, at least, by the end of the week. But until then, all is quiet on the Western Front, as they say.
Loss.
Indeed. Very true.
All right. Yeah, Japan, man. Takaichi. Takaichi is a busy man right now. This prime minister. Betting on a Bank of Japan rate hike in October. Just you know, Japan's got some issues.
I didn't know how
They
to
gotta work it
pronounce
out.
his name when I did the news the other day.
Takai.
And his
I
name
think it's
popped up,
Takai. I think
like,
it's. I know.
What
I know. You're like,
Takaichi,
you're like the new Japanese prime minister. You just leave it at that. The new Japanese prime minister
kind of mumbled
says.
it. And yeah.
So funny. That is-
Caught me off guard.
Hey, you pulled it off. No one
Now I know.
knew any different. Oh, I do have one thing to mention. Here. Looking at equities earnings on the day, couple of big names. Finally, Delta Airlines today. I believe this is ahead. Did they already come out? They may have already released. Delta. Let me see. And Pepsi, which already came out. Pepsi came out early. Pepsi came out like 3 hours ago. So, but Delta was supposed to come out also before the open. So I don't know if it did. Obviously, it didn't have much of a reaction. But nothing after the close. Nothing's really noteworthy. So again, adding more to the dull day. So I kind of hyped us up for no reason. These are all done. Done and done. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. What can I say? All right. So, do we got Paul back, or is he still muted?
I think he's still muted. But I'll figure it out. If not, Paul, try leaving and coming back. That sometimes fixes the issue.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Tell me about the day the world went blue.
It was terrifying.
Okay, so just holding this little grinding channel here in the ES as we get ready to open. Just trading just above the 6,800 level that we've been kind of in most of the London session anyway. But tight consolidation, just to reiterate those that are joining us now. The ES and the NASDAQ made new all-time highs in the overnight, and we are pulled back a little bit. We're consolidating, and we're waiting to see how things react to on the open, and probably going to sit and observe for a bit. Not going to front run anything, not going to try to predict or expect anything to happen like it must happen. We're just going to watch and wait.
I'm still muted.
Don't be afraid to.
There you go.
No, you're back.
We hear you now.
Nope, I'm back.
We hear you now, Paul.
Awesome.
Yay. All right.
Yep.
Something I was going to say really quickly in reference, because I was listening earlier to you guys, and I was listening to Daryl talking about, being, not wanting, don't short the tops, and you can, the market can be like, keep going up, and basically you'll be insolvent before the market actually proves you right. Yeah. And I think it was the Big Short where Michael Burry is explaining, like, I might have been the first in my trade or whatever, but I know I'm right. It's just not working out yet. And then the guy's like, it's the same thing. So essentially, what the moral of the story is being right, but with the wrong timing is still being wrong. That's the moral of the story.
That's right. When I was saying that, I was actually thinking of Michael Burry in the movie, and his other partner saying, "Give me my damn money back! Give me my money back!" Michael. Yeah. He's like, "You gave me full control of the fund."
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, and you're right. You're right. All right, here we go at the open. We're gonna get the bell here. Yep.
Get that bell in 15 seconds. See what happens.
Yeah. Buyers are coming in already to the
$500 we're gonna drop. Who wants some action?
We're gonna go both ways.
All right.
We'll do both. We'll go up and down. How's that?
Okay, sell pressure coming in.
Lovely. I love that
Sell
sound.
pressure.
That was the NYSE or the
Zoom in a
Nasdaq
bit.
sound. Beautiful. All right.
All right.
All right, a lot of sell pressure.
A lot of sell. Not much of an open
Not doing
swing
that
high
much
yet.
damage yet. No,
No.
Yeah.
nothing too moments. This is probably the weakest open we've seen in a while. Very weak open.
Yeah.
In terms of volume as well. Nothing's even
In terms
crossed
of-
over
in terms
100
of volume.
contracts on a single price level.
Yeah, in terms of volume,
Very,
I would agree.
very weak.
Feels like the overnight session is still happening.
It does.
Yeah, it
Wake
does.
up. Come on, New
So
York.
just
Get out of bed.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of
Come on.
targets that I look
These
at. You know, when I
lazy
look
New
at the
Yorkers.
overnight, I know I look at the behavior. I obviously have a target of the overnight high, which is the new all-time high at 68.12 quarter. So I got to kind of hold that. Maybe it's 68.12.50. I may be off by a tick. It doesn't really matter.
It's going to be a range day.
But
Saying it now. We're ranging.
the Oracle has spoken. He has.
Yes.
Thanks. This year,
I love it.
there are 4 exciting new
Nah, this is-
iPhones.
this is
we got to
really
swing high now.
A brand
This
new
is
addition joining the lineup.
Tremendously
Here's the new
weak.
iPhone 17, the groundbreaking iPhone Air, a completely
Good
new
strong-
member to the iPhone family.
Good strong
And
move to the
finally,
upside here to
iPhone
retest
17
this
Pro
all-time
and
high
iPhone
in
17
ES
Pro
for
Max.
sure.
iPhone
For
users
sure, got
will
liquidity at
come to
68.10. Oh
This
yeah, it's
blue,
going. Buyers
white,
are
black, and
buyers are taking it back up
iPhone
for the
Air comes in
retest.
light
The
gold,
question is, will we
crown
get
white,
an
or
extension of the
black
all-time
with
high?
sky
Should we
blue.
get there?
And
Only
iPhone
4 points
17 Pro
away.
and
Wow.
iPhone 17 Pro Max come in deep blue.
All right,
Yeah.
get this. So the
and
cumulative
cosmic orange.
delta before the open
Let's take a
was
look at the difference
399
between them and what
to the
makes each one
sellers.
so great. iPhone
After the
17 is
open,
now even more
It's at
amazing.
385
It has a
to the
6.3-inch
set.
display
It's
with
basically
resolution up to
completely
120
flat.
hertz,
This is
and
dead.
it's protected by the new ceramic
Completely
coating.
flat.
It's powered by the new A19 chip.
This is
It
the
has a 48
weakest
megapixel
open
Yeah.
fusion
volume-wise
camera
I've seen in a
system
very
and
long
comes with a
time.
new center stage front camera
Um,
designed for a next level experience. Next,
It's,
the
uh,
iPhone Air is an exciting new
I
take on
think
iPhone.
it's going to be a
It's
range
the
today. I think it's
thinnest
going to be a
iPhone ever,
very
the
flat day.
Power of Pro inside.
I'm not
It features a
expecting
Yeah, it's
any
not looking too
moves.
good.
And it's powered by the new A19 Pro chip, packing
Yeah.
Pro power into a slim design. On the back, a 48
See what it does
megapixel
here.
fusion
Point of
camera.
control.
But it might still be exciting to the viewers, so stick around. Don't feel like, today's going to be boring. Let's No, this could be very
You never
exciting.
know. You never know what could happen for sure. Just off this open here, it's just seeming dull.
Ooh.
I will say, what are you seeing, Daryl?
No, I mean, I almost got in long. I'm holding. I almost got in long off of point of control in the ES. I'm going to trade my cash and my Ola Prime account simultaneously today, kind of like I did yesterday. So I'm going to enter my cash account first. Unfortunately, I've just got to prioritize. But I'm glad I didn't go in. Oh boy. I think we're going to retest that high. I don't know. Like yesterday, same thing happened. I don't know if we'll get an extension, but we came up, we got close to it. Broke out of yesterday's high of day, but we didn't retest the high of the overnight. So we'll see. There we go.
Yeah.
Solid.
All right.
Yeah, Tom, I agree. I don't blame you.
Open swing low.
This is hardly the conditions to make a trade. This is a pathetic market. Absolutely pathetic.
We're only 4 minutes in. What are you talking about?
Come on. Look at this. This is pathetic. I could have
No,
full
it's got
ported.
some good action.
And
Oh,
barely
yeah.
made $100. Could have full ported
Okay,
and
let's count real quick.
be flat still. That's how weak this market is.
Irwin Millions.
So if we do get down here to 6,800,
Oh, this
it'll be
is going
interesting to
back
see if
up.
we hold. in the ES. There was a bunch of liquidity in the book that just got pulled as we kind of came up off the 6802 into 6803. So if we come back down, let's see if the liquidity comes in and acts as some sort of, support for us to trade through. No, it's all right.
All right. Looks like the sellers
I
are
want to go short.
making a bit of damage, but the volume is next to that. We're at minus 700 cumulative. It's still extremely weak.
Yeah.
We're at
It's
like
so weak that
we're at like
I could move this
minus
market with my
100.
cash account. That's how weak it is.
yeah.
If I enter a trade, I'll be the biggest player in the market.
This, with Sam's $150 cash account, he's gonna move the market. Look at him go.
Yeah.
Get set, go.
This is how weak it is.
ShopRanger.com for the product you need.
All right, back up to point of control here. And the VWAP is right on top. Everything's right smack in the middle. Let's look here. I gotta start building up my profile now that we're 6 minutes in.
Yeah. Again, I mean, we are right at
Not much.
yesterday's value area high / previous day's high, 6803
All right,
quarter.
so we have the ability to take
6803,
two good
50. I mean,
trades
we're just
here.
hovering right around it. So,
I mean, two
unfortunately,
trades.
Yep.
nothing to do at the moment.
I would normally get in long right now, but until we kind of clear, just based on the footprint, I would want to get long right now. There's a lot of trapped sellers, but it's just not moving much. The volume isn't really good enough for me to kind of pull the trigger on this, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
All right, actually, I'm gonna go long potentially. Let me just see if I'm correct here. 100.
That's funny because I'm looking. I'm stalking a short here in the ES. I would not be going long, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. You're right. It's not a good one.
Damn.
They didn't defend. So
Kind of wanted
there
that.
were lots of sellers at the bottom of this candle right here. And it looked like they were trapped, but
Yeah.
they're all right. We've broken past it. So that was where my stop was, just below there.
Yeah, I just think just sit back and let this thing do its thing for a bit. It's a little erratic. The moves we're getting in the ES are, 2 or 3 points in there. You can easily get chopped up so badly. So
I'm still seeing it for a long.
just wait.
But I'm not going to do it. I'm not yet because it's not the best. We're not really. The volume's just
we're
not
trading
there
in the middle
to give
here.
me much conviction.
You don't want to
The
do
biggest I've seen is 180, and 180 just isn't worth it.
Mm-mm.
Ooh,
I'm gonna wait.
I think you guys did mention. I think I heard you guys mentioning the headlines with Japan's Takaichi
Damn.
talking about
Damn.
the
Rate cut.
declining to comment
I gotta
on the likelihood of a
listening
near
to
term.
people.
Oh,
rate
yeah.
hike. And then you guys talking about not wanting to pronounce her name.
Sam read the news. He's like, and meanwhile, the new Japanese Prime Minister has been taken over.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm long.
That
I'm going in
would've
for a
been
little long.
a
I think
good
there could be a tiny
part.
push up, but I would need to put my stop like here, and then maybe target these highs again or around this area.
Yeah.
My finger on the flatten. I can just see a few trapped sellers at the bottom of that candle. I'm expecting a bit of a push up. Maybe I can grab a few points, but if I see much more absorption, then I'm getting out. They're getting absorbed.
Divergence.
All right, I'm getting out. All right, tiny little scalp there. $471. Nothing major, but there's no real big moves happening. Yeah, they got around there as expected.
Yeah.
But
400,
it
470
just
bucks
isn't
on a
really-
scalp, man. That's a good.
I know on like
good,
a
I feel like that's a
2-second
great
scalp was
trade.
great.
Yeah,
I
great trade
know.
for.
I was
was
gonna
pretty
say
lucky,
that. I'm
like
like,
we're 10 minutes in and we've got terrible volume, and the guy makes almost $500, and he's
know.
like, "Yeah, it's small."
I know.
It's like,
I
hey,
know.
I actually,
I know.
I love to end the day with, I'd be cool with that, today.
The way it sounded, I thought
Yes.
you were gonna get out at a loss. You're like, yeah, I got to get out of here. I see, it's not moving, and he's like, yeah, I made a quick 471. I'm
Yeah,
like, what?
you gotta like. This is one of those days where I'm not holding for a minute. It doesn't look good at
Damn.
all. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It's like one candle move. If I see trap sellers, trap buyers, then I'll go against them for one candle, and that's it. But hopefully, I mean, ideally, we get a nice clean break. It's like this play out, this one here. Right, we get a nice clean break, we come back into this area, and then we drop down. That would be nice. So it looks like we are...
Yeah, I mean,
slowly
the only way I'm
breaking
going to get long in the ES currently is if we get above 6807. We got to get above liquidity, and the point of control is at 05 and everything. So we got to get above there for me to maybe think we're going to retest the all-time high in the overnight. But it's still, it's like a 5-point move to potentially retest, barring that we go and extend the range. But just if I want to see a retest, I'd much rather sit and wait and
It's
watch
just not letting me
price
get
come
in.
up to that and see how we react if we
Just almonds,
if
water,
we
and
fail
salt.
off of that, or
Sure.
if we
Like a good walk.
Holy
continue to go
Shells, you
forward.
fancy a walk?
Otherwise, I'm
Okay.
pretty much
Great.
leaning on the
Cav3
south side.
organic almond
We're
milk. Just almonds, water,
should
and
have
salt.
gotten in short there. That was
Yeah.
I was really
Well,
tempted based on how that
I'm
was
expecting
going.
something to
That's
happen
where it was.
a little bit in this kind of area here.
Where I was hoping it was
Potentially we
going.
get that
Right
pullback,
at
we come back into
6800.
this area, and I can short it.
Yeah,
This
well, we're
volume is,
just dip below 6800 in ES. We'll see what we do.
What number is that? 254. 254. So there's a slight kind of area between these two blue lines here where I could imagine some buyers might be wanting to get in. But if these sellers are just going to pound right through it, but I would, because it's a very weak area. It's not an area I actually want to buy in. But what I
A lot of
would
volume down here,
hope
though.
if we come back in, then
Yeah,
we can
FOMO
sell it.
got
I
in.
can sell it perfectly in that little area there. Right here. This is where I want to sell. So we have a few buyers coming in, as expected, but nothing I'd really want to trade. There was quite a bit of sell pressure that made that move down. Let's see if we can push up into this back into this area. Then I would be happy to take a short and we can go back down. That's if it
I think we're
continues,
going back down.
'cause it could just be a
We're
damn
holding
range.
here. I think in order for it to go back up, it would have to be a quick reversal, and I think we're pushing through here to the south side.
Could have waited.
I'm getting a short.
Alright, this
Mm,
count
Yeah,
is
this would
blown.
definitely be kind of this is definitely the area
The thing.
of make or break in terms of the shorts
Up here.
taking control or not. So nothing, not a. I was gonna say real quick in
Right
terms
here is
of
where it'll start
an
going
update
back
on
down.
some other things. Silver, by the way, in the last 45 minutes
Alright, cool.
or so,
Now
we almost reached $50 an ounce. We got to
so that's
49.97.
the count.
And then we took a U-turn,
all
and we're
in
now
at.
back to where we essentially started the session on silver, right below $49. So big spike in silver this morning to almost hit the $50 mark.
Probably could have got that one
Crazy.
back if we
Retraced
were being smart.
retraced a little bit of that sell off from yesterday.
If we were being
This
smart.
shows you the strength in these
Yeah.
markets. It's crazy. All right, let's get down through this here. Let's go. I better update my position. I am short 3 contracts in the ES for those in the chat.
Okay. So I've drawn a volume profile from the push down just now, and I can see the most immediate gap is this tiny little
Alright,
area
we
here.
have
where
2
the sellers might
accounts
defend.
that we're going to test some things out
We
on.
did get a retracement to it. It looks like it might, but then it's done a push back down. So that kind of didn't go as high as I wanted. I only spotted that gap just now. I missed it, but it is what it is. But if we consolidate a bit here, I would really want to short in this area
Alright,
here.
we've
I want
got
this to play
our
out. That would be great.
15 orb.
So it's only a small area. I think it can break that. This is going to be my position for a nice short.
Order filled.
But really kind of need it to push back.
All right, let's go. ES breakdown.
Strong.
Here we go. Nice,
There we go.
Nice.
This
ES.
is the one we
Let's
do
go,
the
baby.
strategy on.
Test the overnight
This
low.
area
Let's
is now
tag it.
great.
All right.
Get rid of that.
We might as well switch over to my screens as I'm trading.
Yeah.
on
Oh,
this
yeah.
down
Yeah,
leg.
go for it.
Very nice, Daryl.
Let's see if we get continuation.
Or midpoint.
This orange line is the overnight low down here at 67.94 and a quarter. We came very close to it. Let's see if we get down through it. I got to take profit just outside of it, around 93 or 92 and 3/4, just hanging out. I can move it, obviously. Probably drag and get break even at this point right here, based on how we're kind of struggling a bit. In case it pops back up and wants to go up to above 6,800. But it's looking good.
I don't know, guys.
Looking good here.
Still
Yes,
broken
looks good.
again.
There we
Come
go.
on.
Gold and silver are dropping like rocks right now. Gold and silver are not looking too good.
Okay. Profit taken. Profit.
I need to load
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, Tom, take it easy. Like don't jump into anything. Just got all day. Got all day. Just because I'm in a trade doesn't mean everyone has to be in a trade. I'm just trading what I
That's
see.
the rule. If Daryl gets in a trade, you have to get in a trade. That is the rule here.
You have to get opposite. You go opposite of me. Whatever I do, go opposite. You'll do fine.
No.
That is the first target.
No,
It's
no,
all right
no.
for a little bit of consolidation here. Come on. We can consolidate here on the ES,
Oh,
and
I
then
don't
we
know why
can
we
break
did
through
it.
that.
Yeah, I don't mind.
40
I don't mind
days.
this action. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't mind it staying here, just as long as it just kind of
You
continues to just fall down a bit. All right.
Yep.
All right.
kind of messed that
Came
up,
got
guys.
me out. Basically scratched me out. I was just inside of break even. Okay.
I don't know. This area's holding quite well. I think my
Yeah, I was just really tight.
original.
I went into
concept
break
might
even
play
early,
out.
but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Please tell me that's not how you create
look at the
SOPs.
It would be nice if it pushed up, 25,293 around that kind of area. Get a nice little push up to there. And then drop down, continue. That would be lovely. Come on, NQ. Let's make that happen.
I'm signing up for Scribe right now.
Do your thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's early, but you can already see we've got a kind of low volume node and a double distribution of sorts. So
Here we go.
if we can
here we
hold
go.
above,
That's it,
going
NQ.
back up here, but if we can hold
boy,
hold
NQ.
this, it'll be cool.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Cool.
All right, back in that area. Load up the
So
chart.
see, it
come on.
came up here. Let's see if it holds.
Don't move.
Boost content and rankings and fix critical issues.
Bro,
See if it
come
holds
on.
up. Let's see if we go back.
It's not
down.
loading. This damn piece. This is. But all right, okay. Come on. All right, we're in that area. If I can see a short potentially, because this could we range, and this is what I worry about. It's the only things would stop me from shorting is if I believe we're in a range. That can happen.
Mhm.
All right, let's have a look. Back in that area, right?
Oh,
time to look
man.
at the
We
footprint.
screwed up
I
our
think we're
30.
on the sell button just in
The
case.
account.
Nothing yet. There's still buyers.
Screwed it
Still
up,
buyers.
guys.
Still buyers. Come on, sellers. Let's see some sell pressure come in. Wow, these buyers there's no sellers. Okay. I'm not gonna fall yet. This could be.
I almost came up to mid and VWAP in the ES, which is sitting right around 6801, 6802. Didn't quite come all the way up, and it doesn't have to come all the way up. We talk about this all the time. It could just come to kind of a rough area.
All right.
If you're holding for like an
jumped in
exact
short.
tick. All right, good.
I have jumped in
thinking
short.
again.
I got a bit.
Order
of a
filled.
crap. I got a bit of a crap entry, but just because I could see 200, 300 sellers just came in, but
Computer's laggy.
they are weak as hell. These sellers.
Way to go, Eric.
A lot of sellers
Eric
came
rakes it in.
in. I don't like it. If I'm honest, I don't like the fact that we're above those sellers right this second, which is not nice. So I might have to, unless sellers come in right now, I'm gonna have to get out. There's no two ways about it now. I'm gonna have to get out on this. Yeah, I'm out. All right, so pretty much flat already. Those
The Dow's
those sellers
dropping.
got trapped very quickly.
Dow is, yeah, like the Nasdaq's looking good, like good to the upside, but the Dow is, if you were short the Dow there, Sam, my goodness, that would have been 50 points in a matter of a minute and a half. That's interesting that the Nasdaq was able to hold up there and the Dow just decided to flush. Interesting.
I think range day, but it looks like a range. Oh, those are some sellers that came in. Oh, those are sellers that are coming in. Let's see.
Yep.
Make any
Stop
progress.
filled.
Tom, if you're holding your short, you're looking good, buddy.
There
There
it
you
is.
go, Tom.
I'm short. I'm
There you
short as well.
You got lucky there.
I'm out. Okay, I made like $1,000 on that trade. So again,
Good. He traded to the overnight low.
this is the thing, right? Like I got out because of that massive move. I'm not gonna allow it to potentially whip up. Screen was up. My screen
It's
was
supposed to
up.
be 10.
Okay. But back end, if you quickly go to me.
Yeah, and I'm also out of a position, production crew. If you guys want to adjust the screen, I've been out of a position for a while.
As I said before, I was looking to short when we get into this area. Now, the Nasdaq being a bit key here did dip up a little bit high, so I did get out. I got into a short here when sellers came in, but they didn't really do much damage. And then again, they got in, and it was very quick, right? So
Okay.
although I exited, I didn't get my stop hit, but I exited
What
at
are
a
we
loss just because
doing?
I saw in that moment it's not going to happen.
We're just
next
playing the
candle
strategy
after,
for the other
As
one.
soon as those sellers came in, I was ready to jump
Um,
in again. But so never marry a trade. If you're a scalper, you can't marry a trade. You've got to be happy to get rid of it in that moment. You can always jump in 10
curious,
seconds
what
later
we're gonna do
sometimes, and then
here.
the trade happens. Like this is a perfect example of a trade not working out because I got in maybe a minute too early, got out, cut my losses, and then jumped in at the right time. And then we had this lovely big candle, made back the money, plus more. Everything's good. So, yeah. But whether we now continue down, so this still kind of played out. This line thing here, which I drew. As we break out of here, we come back into the other side, retest, kind of played out. Whether we get to the bottom here, to this area, you know, this area here, that would be great because that will be my next area to potentially buy the market for a quick scalp. And then just play it through as it just bounces in these areas like the bouncy ball. That's all you're doing, right? It bounces between these areas. You just want to kind of catch the reaction, not the full move, just a reaction as a scalper.
I'm curious here. Curious.
Oh, it's just me. Okay, it's the giveaways. That's when I was like, I thought my computer died.
You can guess what
see.
the
Where'd everyone
market-
go?
People got in. Oh, there we go. You're all back. Your audio was gone. So
I think
I
it-
was like, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, I think it
Hola, mi
muted us
amigo,
both,
Spad.
me
Hola,
and
mi amigo.
Daryl.
I kept talking. I'm like,
Sam's on an island by himself.
Spad is bad. Spad is back. Welcome
Literally.
back. Hey, Spad, what time's that 350 algo today? I'll be ready. I'll be waiting for it. Got to write it down. Was it 350 algo? 350 algo. You should change your name to 350 algo, Spad. Then I know it's you for sure.
Dude, that would be the
Yeah.
best. That would be the best.
If anyone wants to take over
Just
the
like
screen, because my computer's just so lagging right now because of the screen share.
Yeah, we can show.
If I do get another trade, I
anybody's-
will. When we get further down and I can see a trade coming up, I will bring it back up. But this
There
is
we
just
go. Let's get through.
impossible.
Let's get through this.
Yeah. Let's
get
switch
through this.
screens. Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, let's see.
Perfect. So we just broke through value area low of the ES here, 67.89. So what I'm
volume.
looking for is maybe a little bit of consolidation here soon in the next 5 minutes or so. See if we can't essentially hold below here and look for another short to the downside.
Oh,
This is
I
kinda
gotta go
something
for
I
the
was
news.
waiting
Sorry,
for.
guys.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No
I'll
worries.
be
No
back.
problem. Yeah, there's a bunch of liquidity though, Paul, like you said, sitting here around 83, 82. And I think the ES is just hanging out. We're hanging out. We're building up some steam, collecting some sellers, making a little stair step push down.
Yep.
I'm out of the short on my Project X on what I'm sharing, but
I think
I'm
it should be out
still
of the
riding
trade,
the short
actually over
in
here.
my other account that I've been in. So
But we're gonna
Um,
test out the
it's been
strategy.
good so far.
Nice.
See if it's worth
Even with the
its weight.
pullback, I'm
Daryl-
still short.
Always killing it. Always killing it. Always.
Nah, I'm just holding. You know, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I knew you had a migraine or whatever you're suffering from. One, you feel any better?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm feeling so much better now that I took some meds and whatnot. I'm feeling like $1 million comparative to like 30, 40 minutes ago. So pretty great.
When I got on, when I turned on the computer and you were on with James, I'm like, dude, you look pretty. I don't know what if you were like, I don't know what you were in a bad mood or something, but you didn't look like your typical self. And then when you're like, oh, I got a major splitting migraine, I'm like, oh, that's what's going on, because you could see it in your face.
Yeah.
You were just like, oh, dude, this.
All right, we're gonna make sure and get in a good trade here.
No, my head was
What's up with your
my head
cheap
was
views? Tell us about your cheap views.
definitely not feeling the
What do you know
greatest,
about
but
your
I'm
cheap
feeling good
views?
now. So let's gonna keep the energy up now. Got a coffee as well, which always helps. So it's all good.
Yeah, actually, that's good. When Sam does the news, I'm gonna run and grab another cup. I gotta do that. I gotta tell these guys.
Yeah, sure. So it looks like in the ES here,
I
we
don't
just
think
did
the
break
strategy
back
working
above
out today.
that 67.89 area.
Probably
that I
get
was
out of that
looking at.
trade.
So we are, you know, what I'm going to look for, since we've kind of had a pretty good trend at the moment as of the last like 30 minutes, essentially below the 21 period EMA, I will look to see if we can't bounce a little bit further up into the 67.94 area, but it looks like it doesn't even want to do that. It looks like
Come on down.
Wow.
Come on down,
that's
baby.
Pretty...
Look at this.
It's
Holding
funny
that
how
short.
it seemed
Holding that short.
Yeah. It seemed like we weren't going to have too much of an eventful day, and then it just took us, 10 minutes to then start this little downtrend here. So could be pretty fun.
I'm not
Waiting
surprised
for
by
it
this.
to take
I'm not surprised by this move, and I figured either, it's like
waiting
you're
for it to
saying.
take some
we
out
got
up
below
here.
6,800. It's a psychological level in the ES. If you get below that, which we're now staying well below, we could continue to
out.
see some profit taking potentially, or we could just rotate around for a while. We are getting to some areas that we've traded a lot in. If you go back on previous days here, now that we're down, I mean, we're down below value area of Monday, yesterday. You know, we're in an area where, and we're kind of a low volume spot for like,
Ooh, I guess we should
composite
have
if
took
you
that
go
trade.
back 7 or 8 trading days. Now we're coming
Should've
down. So
took
this is
that
good.
trade,
This is
huh?
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like this. And Sam always talks about this where, you know, when you get into all-time highs and you're in no man's land, we don't have anything to gauge and to base a trade against. But when you come back down into areas where we have traded and there is history, then you can make a little more, you know, you can hopefully see
All right, so I don't think we're going back up to where
an advantage for
I'd
your
like to go.
style, I guess, is probably the best way to say. I don't want to say
I'm
an
gonna
edge,
hold
but
though because we're
can
out
pick
here
out
trying to
things
make
and makes it
smart trades.
identifying a trade or maybe getting into a trade easier. Because when you're
Yeah.
in no man's land,
Accounts
never
19
traded, it's
and
like where do
20,
you
these are the
get
ones
in,
that
where do
we're
you
gonna
get out,
keep.
what do
We're
you
gonna
do?
test out.
Right. Looks like we got some
So,
news here.
trades.
Sam's going to do the news real quick, so we'll be right back. And
We
here's
have
Sam.
other accounts that we are gonna try to pass, but those are the ones we're trying to do. I think if we would have been smart, we could have probably passed that other one. Is what I'm thinking, honestly.
Good day, traders. Let's run through what's moving FX, futures, and crypto right now on Thursday, 9th of October, 2025.
Order filled.
We start with the global
right
macro
there.
tone. Markets are pausing after a powerful run, with the US dollar firm and risk assets catching their breath. The dollar is on course for its best week in nearly a year, while the yen remains weak. In FX, the yen briefly traded near the 153 handle before recovering a touch, while euro and sterling are still largely dancing to the dollar's tune. In Asia hours, yen weakness has been compounded by political transition and expectations of policy continuity, while European jitters haven't helped the euro. In the UK, Bank of England policymaker Catherine Mann said, "We're not there yet on inflation expectations." Interpret that as caution on aggressive easing. Sterling paired losses intraday on that messaging. Across the channel, the ECB minutes from September underscore a delicate balance. Disinflation is progressing, but the council remains sensitive to undershooting risk. That tone limits near-term upside for the euro unless US data surprises to the downside. On the US data front, Thursday brings jobless claims and a speech from Fed Chair Powell. Claims remain in a holding pattern, and Powell's tone could tilt rates and dollar direction. Commodities offer important context. Oil is softer as Middle East risk premium fades amid ceasefire and hostage deal progress. That puts pressure on energy sectors and eases one headwind for broader markets. Gold is consolidating above $4,000, fueled by geopolitical jitters, growth uncertainty, and rate path risk. Silver is also flirting with strong levels. For future traders, gold remains in buy the dip mode, while the dollar and yields stay in focus. Index futures calmer after recent strength. This looks like a pause, though dips are still drawing buyers. Expect rotation and choppy sessions ahead. Back to FX micro themes you can trade today. 1. Yen weakness versus US yields. US dollar Japanese yen pullbacks remain shallow unless bond yields reverse. 2. Sterling reacting to Bank of England rhetoric. Hawkish leanings keep a support band in play, but dollar strength caps upside. 3. Euro is sensitive to ECB minutes and any fresh euro area fiscal headlines. Keep your economic calendar front and center for time spikes. Crypto is in mixed mode. Bitcoin slipped below a nearby support as the dollar firmed and traders awaited Powell. Broad crypto breadth is flat to slightly positive, reinforcing the chop. Expect liquidity pockets during US hours. A big structural driver, the UK's FCA has lifted its ban
Probably.
on retail access to crypto ETNs, paving the way for London-listed Bitcoin and Ether products to reach more UK
yeah, there's a
investors
lot
via
of-
mainstream brokers.
A lot of stuff
That's
above.
a medium-term liquidity positive for Bitcoin and Ethereum during UK hours. Tactical outlook. Respect the dollar impulse if DXY holds higher into Powell. Bitcoin day rallies may fade. If oil continues to ease and real yields drift downward, dollar could outperform Bitcoin. If Powell is dovish, risk on may reassert into the US close. Levels and setups. For Euro US dollar, watch for post-trendline break supply overhead. The path of least resistance is downward unless US data disappoints. For US dollar Japanese yen, 153.0 remains a critical zone, with intervention chatter looming. For gold, $4,000 is a pivot. Above it, dip demand is strong. Below it, momentum funds may reduce. For Bitcoin, the prior day's low are the canary. Fail them into Powell and liquidity could slide. Reclaim them and ETF flows may reassert. Putting it all together, today's playbook is dollar-led, oil soft, gold sticky, equity steady, and crypto in chop waiting for Fed tone and US data. Fade extremes, trade the calendar, and keep sizing discipline into event risks.
There we go.
That's your wrap for Thursday, 9th of October. Trade well and stay nimble. Up next, we're back to trading with myself, Paul, and Daryl.
All right, we're back.
We are back.
Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. Sam will be here in a second. You got into a short.
So I did get
like?
short. Yeah, I got short.
Yeah.
I was in the money by a few points, and then I moved my stop to break even, got stopped out. It looked like buyers were getting a little bit exhausted just about 2 minutes ago, and I thought we were going to turn back down into the liquidity at 67.80. But it looks like we just literally ramped right through, and I'm down 155 on the morning right now. I just got stopped out of my second short that I got into. I reloaded short and then just got stopped out. So we might be looking at a little bit of support here between this 67.86 and 67.89 area. So might be looking to get long at some points, but I'll let everybody know what I'm thinking in the next 5 minutes or so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was trailing my cash
Ooh,
account and I
probably
got
should've
out
jumped in.
around 89. So when Sam was
That
doing the
would've
news,
been a nice
when it came back up from the low of the day right there, it just got me out in the money. But that was a good trade. I was trailing in the money, so I'm out of a trade everywhere right now. I'm looking to, when it's doing this, I'm looking to re-engage short. I'm looking for places to get short again. It may go up. It could do anything, but
more short.
Point of control right
really
now just came down to the ES. So it shifted from all the way up at 68.05 all the way down here to 67.89. We're building up more volume down here on this profile. So that's a good sign for being short.
Yeah.
In my book.
Yeah, I'd be more short than long, but we are in a little range right now on the 1 minute chart. So I'm going to allow that range to play out. I want the NQ to drop to 25,234. 25,234. It's an area, so it starts at 25,234 and it ends at 25,221. So that area there, I would be looking at a quick buy scalp if the buyers come in, or if sellers get absorbed, or if something on the footprint confirms it. And then
short.
If we break that area, definitely a short as well. So that's my next playbook. But I'm just going to sit on my hands for a bit. almost
Also
at
short.
1,000. So
Daryl.
be nice if I just crack K. Crack the 1K. What's crack-a-lacking?
You cracker. You big cracker.
Oh, careful that, Carol.
You know what I'm saying? You a Polly want a cracker? Polly want a cracker? Oh, come on. Hold this area. Come on down to liquidity. Come on down. Come on down to 80. There we go. Get through that. Rotate down.
There's enough at the top. Like it wants to.
Yes, Robert, I did say the cracker. Sometimes he acts like a cracker, right? I'm probably the biggest cracker on this stream, but you know, it's all good. Tom, he says his first trading session has ended. Going to gear up for the second half in about 40 minutes. Nice. Yes,
Very
hit his break even, take profit. One did a nice gain this morning. Good job.
All
Tom.
right.
Good job waiting.
All
As we
right.
talked, he and I were
Okay, this is
working
the
on
15.
one-on-one the other
Okay,
day.
if we
I
were
know
to
you
go
had,
down to the, if we were to go back
him
up
as
to
well
the 1
yesterday,
minute,
Paul.
we're
So
starting to see this.
it's nice to see, you know,
flag or wedge or
our
whatever you
viewers
call it,
take
right?
advantage of our one-on-one sessions that are free to you guys so far. It may not be free forever, but it's nice, you know, to learn what you can.
Yeah.
We may not tell you what you want to hear.
See it.
We may not tell you
I
the
don't like
right way
having all
to,
these lines
to
on there, but you
trade,
can
but
see it.
you know,
You know what I mean?
kudos to you guys to want to push yourself and learn and just hear another point of view. That's the biggest thing. It's just listening to see how
Should
someone
we
else
do the
does it and maybe get
auto-resistant
some
lines?
feedback on what you're doing right or what you're doing wrong. You know, it's great. And so I give him a lot of credit for trying to improve himself.
Tell you
Yeah,
something
definitely.
What
you
up,
don't wanna
350?
hear. Do a session with
350.
Daryl.
Oh my God. Is this bad? This is bad. This is bad. He changed his handle to 350 for the 350 algo. I guarantee you that's him. That is freaking
I'm looking for.
hilarious, dude.
It's gonna
That's
come
got to
back
be
up.
you,
All right,
Gotta
Spad.
be, right?
I like.
And it's his humor as well.
I know. I like crack. Like
No,
the
it's
crack.
the
I mean,
algo.
come on, dude. Oh my God.
Right now, we won't have to worry about
Oh my God. It's too-
freaking
Daryl will tell you something.
freaking ads.
It's
Oh,
the
it's the
algo.
algo.
Yeah, it's the algo. It's the algo speaking. Exactly, dude.
Hey,
I know.
Hey, Algo,
All right.
tell me which
I love it.
direction you're gonna go today. Come on, Algo.
Man, I gotta move my stops. I've
Help
been
us out here,
moving
Algo.
around, not paying attention.
But yeah, one of
I
my
did get
sessions are always
stopped out
good.
again. I got stopped out again on my short, so it looks it's just fighting right now. This area is such a
It is
tug of
fighting.
war.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree. Just drop.
We'll see. I'm starting to feel like I wanna lean a little bit long possibly, but you know, I look at the Dow, or I look at the Dow and the ES, or sorry, the Dow and the Nasdaq. The Dow makes me want to be long, but the Nasdaq I feel looks pretty bad. Like, you know, you got lower highs essentially. We have like a wedge kind of forming. And I don't know. I just don't like the Nasdaq. We're holding below the 50 period EMA. Right now we're holding below the 21
the
period
Nasdaq
EMA.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nasdaq's a joke right now, an absolute joke.
Yeah.
It's a
Tell it like
failure
it is,
to its
Sam.
whole bloodline.
To its
Nasdaq
whole
is-
bloodline. To its whole bloodline. The
Fantastic.
NQ, the MNQ, all of you guys. Just how it's just shameful. Shameful.
Shameful.
The MNQ is looking
Well,
at
we got
looking at his father, the Nasdaq. It's like, why, Pups? Why are you such a failure? all the other
So we do have
instruments
some,
fathers laugh at you.
they laugh. They put you in the corner. we do have some news that may be worthy to mention here. Happened a little bit back, around, like 25 minutes ago. Trump is likely to be in Jerusalem on Sunday, according to the Israeli president's office. Israeli foreign minister says we don't have any intention to renew the war, according to Fox News interview. And then Speaker Mike Johnson said, Trump called me last night after the peace deal was done between Gaza and Israel. Trump and I lamented the terrible shutdown situation in the government. So just, nothing new, just more of the same. I'm sure he's probably being interviewed somewhere. Yeah, I mean, pretty freaking quiet. I know we were listening to Coach Tiger say this yesterday.
All right.
Like, it sucks not having hard data. You need the hard data to trade sometimes, and hey, we don't have it. Yeah, it may be good to. I look at this as an opportunity. If you're dependent on data and news to trade, maybe you could take the time to look at more of your structure or your edge or statistic probabilities or whatever to try to find other advantages in the market. So, because I got to tell you, without the news, it's been going pretty well for me. I've been, the profiles have been clean.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
I just saw something on the NQ. Go on the trade.
Yeah.
Go.
No. All I was gonna say was I was in a long there for about 3 minutes and I got whipped out of it again. So like now in the last 10 or 15 minutes, I've been whipped out of 3 trades, essentially 1 break even and 3 losers, or 4 trades.
That
so
sucks.
1 break even, 3 losers. Like, so I'm just kind of, I think I have to really, this is where you got to pause. You just got to pause, chill out for a minute, and it looks like we're going to the downside. Looks like the downside's finally going to be coming to fruition here.
There we go.
Dow
We
is
are
starting
now.
to come to the
We are.
downside. Yeah.
ES is down. Yeah.
So
Kind of making a new low day.
I'm seeing something interesting
Yeah.
on the Nasdaq. So at the beginning of this range, the cumulative delta was at minus 1,300 contracts, right? So to the sellers. Now we're exactly at the same spot of that range. Still in the range, we're at minus 2,200. So almost an extra 1,000 contracts have been sold in that range. We haven't really moved much. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to push up. Absolutely not. The sellers could overwhelm the buyers, but someone is building up a position, right? There is some buyers building up a position here. They're accumulating a position. So that can what we can see then potential is a push to the upside at some point. Now, like I said, it's not guaranteed. There's nothing guaranteed, but I would be more cautious selling it now. Any sudden move that pushes down, and everyone's like, "Oh, look, it's going to drop," and they all jump in. I'd be cautious jumping in, just because there's a good, there is a probability that could be now a trap, right? And then we can whip up. So,
Right. Of course.
the only way it will continue to keep going down is if the sellers overwhelm these buyers. All right, and that would require, if it already takes 1,000 contracts and we haven't pushed past, if sellers come in with another 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, they could overwhelm them, and then we could start flooding down. Absolutely fine, but I would be cautious. Until you get that kind of clear confirmation that okay, we're really pushing down here, and the volume looks, and the volume is responding. Right. So if you're seeing that sell volume come in and the market's responding to it by actually pushing down, that's legit. But if you're seeing that sell volume come in and the market is not pushing down, you have to be careful. You have to be cautious, right? Because there's someone building a position.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, and Coach Tiger was in the chat saying that he welcomes the challenge of not having hard data. And it's true. I mean, Tiger, I guess if you want to trade and we've got no data, then we have no alternative. But I'm with you. I think it's good. I think it's good. It's an opportunity to look at other things because the market is always changing, right? We talk about this all the time. It changes every single day, every single hour. It's never the same. It could look the same and repeat, but it's never exactly the same ever. So it's kind of good to look at different stuff. It keeps us sharp. Maybe we find another edge. Maybe we find a better way to refine our trading style, or maybe we find that, hey, we don't like it and we absolutely do much better with data. But in either case, it's an opportunity to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do nothing. You
Yep.
can do nothing too. Doing nothing is also like a trade. So you can sit and say, if I do better with high intense news and I need all this stuff coming out, you may have to wait till the government shutdown's over and we get things moving again. So go take a break for a week or two, Again, nothing wrong.
I just want to address
Nothing wrong with
Robert's comment here. He goes, Sam, I have a short in due to a strategy I'm testing. I don't think it's going to work out, but I'm seeing higher volume on the bottoms here as it starts to push up a little. I think it's accumulating. So because we're in a very tight range on the short term, like the 1 minute, right? You're going to see the typical, what you're going to see mostly in a range is a lot of volume at the bottom, a lot of volume at the top, right? Okay, a lot of shorts at the bottom, buyers at the top.
Nice.
All right, we're just breaking out of it now. So now let's see.
Nice short here.
This is going to be interesting.
Great short. Get through
Let's
this.
see.
Get through this 80.
Oh yeah.
We got 900 contracts in the ES. We're eating through. Come on, baby. Get me down. Get down to 75.
Eat it.
So I'm.
Sorry, Sam, that we got rudely interrupted. You got
No,
rudely
it's all
interrupted
fine.
by this down leg.
No. I'm very cautious. This could very well be a fake breakout, right? Especially
The market
when
interrupted you.
if someone is visiting.
Yeah.
We're at 2.4 now. And the wick is starting to go up on the NQ. I think that could be very much potentially a false breakout, but I'm not trading it until we get a clear sign of something, right? So as I was saying to Robert, that's typical for a range because people are constantly trying to trade the breakout, right? We get to the bottom of the range, everyone's like, oh, it's going to drop, sell, and then it turns around. Then you get to the top of the range, everyone's like, oh, it's coming out, buy.
Push down.
You get that kind of, you get that build up, right? So, okay, so what we just witnessed there is essentially
Shifted liquidity.
yeah, so I can see here that there's a lot of sell contracts at the bottom of that wick that we just pushed down on. Okay, and they're currently trapped. Now this is where it gets interesting. If those sellers now get nervous, which it looks like they're starting to get nervous because I can see buyers coming in. So a lot of these sellers are now dropping out the market. That's going to cause a bit of a push up. Okay, maybe only to the top of the range, maybe only to the middle, but enough to kind of squeeze those sellers out a bit, right? I'm not saying it's going to rocket up and start going to all-time highs, but that would have been, for example, the moment I'm seeing those buyers come in the last candle would have been a good entry for a little buy scalp, right? Just because you have all that sell pressure at the bottom being trapped, buyers are starting to come in, they're starting to drop out. You're going to get that reaction up. And that's why you got to be careful and look at the volume. Okay? Because like I mentioned, and there's the pop. Those are all those sellers now dropping out the market because they're like, damn. And then you get that pop. That's the reaction you want to trade, right? And then you're ready to be out the market now.
Yep.
Flatten, done, finish. One candle, that's the reaction you wanted. But like I mentioned earlier, right?
Yep.
Because of the cumulative delta, because the sellers were not able to push it down, if there's a false breakout, if there's like a sudden move down, that has a high probability that it's gonna be a trap, right? So don't chase the market because there's a good chance you're gonna end up being trapped. And loads of sellers got trapped at the bottom of that candle, all unfortunately getting out the market, obviously, because it's going against them. So you have to wait for that clear, true breakout. And what signifies a clear, true breakout is if the volume matches the movement. Because here we had 2, 3, call it 500 contracts in that candle, right? The one that broke out to the sell side.
Yeah.
And it didn't move anywhere. It didn't go any lower. That's a clear sign again, what's going on here. So many people are selling, but it's not pushing down any further. Someone's accumulating the opposite side of that trade. They're accumulating a buy position. And it can happen in the range on both ends. So it's very risky. You know, you gotta wait for the volume and the movement to match up. Then you move.
Yeah. Yeah. And
All right.
by the way, a quick little update. I'm actually short a cattle contract right now, and then on top of that, James was mentioning Tesla and Nvidia longs. Yeah, Nvidia's breaking breaking upwards, trying to break out of its value area range. It's at around 189 at the moment, trying to break. That's where I have my value area high at the moment for Nvidia, and Tesla is above 433 at the moment. And in terms of my levels that I have for Tesla, that's actually right above value area high from yesterday. So could see a nice little break here above previous day's high for Tesla, just as a quick little update, and Nvidia. So
Nice.
Yep, definitely the longs are looking good in the two names.
Yeah, they're not holding up the indices though. But that's good. That's good. We'll be covering that soon when we get to the Mag 7 madness. Paul and myself.
Let's see.
little bit
Sorry,
later.
I'm all chatting with these guys over here.
Yeah.
Coaches.
All right, let's see. Can we get another down move
Now
here?
NQ is
Breakdown,
finally
please.
pushing down a little bit.
Yep.
And now the
ES
volume
as
is
well.
kind of matching up. The volume is slowly starting to match up now. But again, you know, it's only really if you're a scalper. If you're a bit more of an intraday trader, your stop would have been, you know, higher up, and you would never have been stopped out, so you would have been fine. But if you're a scalper like I do, like, you can't handle that movement up. You have to time it so well. And it's all the information is there. You just got to interpret it right, you know?
Yeah.
I got out of it. I mean, I'm more intraday than scalpy, but I did get out because I was trailing pretty tight. Once I saw it, like when you were discussing all of
right,
that,
guys.
Sam, with the divergence. And with the
All right.
It
I
was
wanna bring
holding
this
up
over
like
here
ES was
because
holding
this
up
is the
at
trade that we're in.
67.80. There's 900 or so contracts in the book on the bid, and it
You know
was
what
sitting
we were
right there at
talking about the other
67.80,
day?
and then it shifted
With
down.
the amount
So this is
of
it's
time
not a spoof. It's just
that
buyers are just moving. So it
it
moved
hits the
down, but
second.
it was holding. And
I'm
it started
more
to
of
move
a-
back up as you were talking
I
about.
kind of feel like
It's
I
a trap.
want to be
I'm like,
more of a.
and then
hits
I
the
was
first.
trailing really tight because I noticed
I think it
the
hits
longer
the
it
first
hesitated there
almost
for about a minute. I'm like,
way
okay,
more.
If it doesn't want to continue its down move, I don't want to give back 3 or 4
I
or
think
5
I would
points
be happy
that I had on. So I just got real
with
close, and it took me
the
out
one.
because I was trailing tightly. So it just depends. I mean, it really just depends on how you're managing the trade. And I'm looking here. It looks like it wants to go down, but there's, again, it's got to eat through a lot of liquidity on the ES. It's got to get through this 80, this 78, 77, 2.6
on
negative.
the cumulative. Yeah, negative.
Negative or positive?
And remember, we started
okay.
negative, and we started at 1.3 negative at this range on the NQ. The ES looks, it's not so much of a range on the ES, but NQ, it's like a clean cut range, like really clean cut. So we've
But the
doubled
ES
the volume. The
ES
sellers
is
have
similar.
doubled the volume.
ES is about negative 3,000 though. We're close. It's close, like yesterday was. On the but that's okay. So that's since the open though, Sam. That's not like on whatever time frame you're looking at. I'm just looking at from the open, which makes sense, right? Because we've been selling off a little bit here, so you're going to have more sellers in the market. They're obviously the ones that have the upper hand right now. They're obviously the ones that are taking advantage and pushing down. So, but like we do talk about, I know Tony talks about this a lot too, and you do too, Sam. If you notice where we've been pushing down, but all of a sudden the delta's turning more positive, a lot more buyers are coming in, but it's not going to the upside like it should. there's a reason for concern, and you may want to wait because something is awry. It's like, buyers are doing their best, but they're not making any headway. Maybe this thing's going to continue to go further
this is
south or
crazy.
vice versa.
All right,
based on
we
what-
really do
what's going on. So
have to
these
start
are all
getting
tools
ready.
that we use, and it just, you get better with time. You get better with experience.
We also want to know if
Looking at
this
it. There we
stop
go.
strategy
Yes,
will
let's
kick
get
in.
down. Let's get down. Let's get through this, can we?
Alright.
Yeah, I'm short again. I gotta get
Getting-
short here on Hola Prime.
Ready to
Alright.
buy soon.
Short. Full port short. Hardcore parkour.
Hardcore parkour.
Hardcore parkour. I remember when Michael Scott was doing all that, and I wasn't really I wasn't big on
Since I
watching
already
The Office.
put this,
I don't have a lot.
when
I
I
don't sit
put
around
the-
watch TV a lot. I watch a lot of live sports, but my son at the time was in
Okay.
the house
Then
going,
no.
God damn, like every day he's just walking around hardcore parkour. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? What is this stuff?
That's so great.
Oh, Michael
Look,
Scott,
my son.
he's like rolling over the couch and he's like trying to do hardcore parkour in the office. And I'm like, what? And he's showing me these clips and I'm like, oh my freaking God.
You miss
That's hilarious.
100%
That's
of
all.
the shots you don't take. Michael's or Wayne
Exactly.
Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. Exactly.
Every
Exactly.
time. Love that.
Oh,
Let's
it's
go. Come on.
freaking funny,
come
man.
on.
So freaking funny.
All right.
What did you think of the game? What did you think of that game last night?
25-2-3-4.
Ooh-wee.
What were you
Come
saying?
on down, baby.
We're in it.
I was saying, what did you think? What did you think of your Phillies
be
last
looking-
night? Strong game.
Nah.
I'm looking
Come
at
on, get
potentially
down.
buying right now. I'm just waiting for a bit of buy pressure to come in or some sort of absorption. Come on, show me something. Show me
770.
something.
Let's get down there. Let's get down there. We break this. We get the other side of this band right here, my purple. This goes back to the low volume of yesterday. You guys can see this here. This is yesterday's distribution. This is all that low volume where we ripped through. So if we can get down through there, we could easily go down to where my take profit is around 67.70, which is a pretty aggressive take profit. I mean, I make over $2,000 on this one trade
All right,
with how did I end up with 4 lots?
I got in for a
when I had 3
short
lots on?
amount already. Okay,
Whatever.
I did jump in for a buy there, but we very quickly got absorbed. I made like $200-300 or something on it. Nothing major. At the right time to jump in just that second. I think I jumped the gun a
There we
little
go.
bit.
Come on down. Break on through.
I'm
to
still
the other
seeing
side.
potential for a buy, but I just
79.
Yeah.
Closing.
I think it's a good buy. Damn. Come on. Give me a better entry. Give me a better price.
Could
No,
be a
no,
good
no,
buy. I
don't
mean,
go up
typically
yet.
when you
Don't go
break
up yet.
through,
Don't go up yet. No, not yet. Damn it, I missed it.
I kind of.
By the time I saw it, it was already up. Damn.
Am I tripping?
Missed. No,
I'm
it might give
tripping.
me an entry. It might still give me the entry.
I'm out.
Back end, can you switch to my
Nope,
screen?
didn't give you the entry. Yeah, go to Sam.
Shit.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah.
Crumbs. Absolute. I missed it. Okay, so I missed. Would have been my trade done already, right? I blame the lag on the computer, but because I'm getting like a second and a half later, and it's already happened because of this damn computer being so slow. But right here is where the entry should have been. Got a really nice absorption.
Well, we're gonna
We
find
got
out if we should have got out.
close to
We should've stayed in.
300, just over 300
But
contracts on the
I think
sell
that's
side
it for the
trapped here.
day.
And then
We'll talk
we
about
had the
this,
buyers
later
instantly come
tomorrow.
in there. I did manage
Toward
to
the
take a
discount,
little
and it's
buy
Probably gonna go where our
Um,
profit target is.
originally,
and
but it
we're
wasn't
just
it wasn't great.
Gonna have to.
But this is all you're looking for, right? As a scalper, you're just looking for that reaction. I'm not looking for a massive move up. I'm just looking for that reaction. Now, potentially there could be another opportunity here. But what Probably not, because what I see here on the footprint is 100, 230 at the top here. So these are people who got in a bit late. They could potentially now be trapped and used as liquidity. So in that case, I will be a bit more cautious. I wouldn't buy again until the footprint shows me something. So I'm just keeping my eye out for any numbers, big numbers that instantly disappear or get absorbed. And no, that's a lot of sellers coming in right there. Let's see if those sellers get absorbed.
All right, down leg again.
No, they're not getting absorbed.
Breaking through the.
No, those sellers are
breaking
effective
through the
now.
IV.
They're actually able to push it down.
All right, so we can
so that
see
area's been
I'm
cleared.
supposed to be testing out the strategy, and
The
I just
next
didn't.
play on the
This
cards
is ridiculous.
would then be
This is ridiculous.
air break,
Redonkulous.
comes back into this area and then continues. That would be the next play. We still haven't properly, clearly broken it. But let's just... Oop, what the hell's going on there? Let's see.
Like, why are you
These
not
buy-
sticking
Ooh,
with your
lots of buyers
strategy,
are coming
bro?
in. Let's see if they're effective. They got absorbed very quickly. No, they're still getting absorbed. They're not effective. They're not effective.
Like, how much
No, they're not
do
effective.
what do we need to do?
All right,
to
so-
stick with
Come on
it?
down, baby. 74 to 80. Okay, cool.
'Cause that's
All
what
right,
we're
I'm
looking
back
for. We're
short.
looking for close to 100, if not 100 a day
Nice.
on this account
I am
Um,
still barely holding in
right here.
to my cattle short here. It's
You know what I mean?
taken a long time. It is not moving, that's for sure. That is for sure.
Not moving.
And if this strategy works out,
I'd like to get this challenge.
I think
account
what we
in the
need
green
to
here
do is
today,
figure
but
out,
it
like,
has taken
okay, all the
forever
times
for
that
this
we've
thing to
seen
move.
the break
That is
pretty early
sure.
on, it seems like it's very convicted that it's going to move that way.
Get back.
33. All right, buyers are coming in quite aggressive, but let's see if they're actually able to push
Yeah,
it
they
up.
are.
Like,
Ooh,
we
this
coulda-
is not
we coulda
bad. This doesn't
left
look
it
bad.
at the break even.
190. They're still getting absorbed, though. I want to see less absorption happen because they're going to get pushed down a bit.
all right, well, that's it, guys. We do got to go. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
150, under 57,
I don't know
about
my short anymore.
53,
Come
All
on,
the
damn it.
lows.
130, 200.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay,
stick-
huge
This is the
buyers
area.
just come in. Let's see what they're doing.
Guaranteed you
This
we're
is
gonna at least
massive
come
amounts of
down
buyers
to where
giving
we put
300
it at.
contracts. Are they okay? They're getting squeezed
That would have been
out
a
little
nice,
bit. Let's see
probably.
how effective they are. You don't want to
79.
jump in just because you
100.
see them. They're not that effective. They're still not effective.
Yeah, we're at the outer edge of this distribution here. We're
No,
forming a low
they weren't ready.
distribution at the south
come
end of the.
on.
Yeah, this is.
And that's all we needed.
I'm glad
the
I
reason
held my
we
short.
It
needed
might be
that
better
Kinda
to
watch it
actually
is we would be
short
at
this
1,000.
market, because technically I'm going to short now. Come on, jump in. Technically, it shouldn't break that wick, and we can go down. In terms of where to target, I don't really have a target. It's going to be more
Order
read it
filled.
as it comes along. But if we let out, let me highlight those buyers. Got in a bit of a bad price.
I just got in at a bad price also.
Where is that? 2275. 227. 22 what? 750. 22750. 22750. All right, so there's buyers trapped. On that blue line, there are buyers trapped. If we approach that area and come back into it and let those buyers out, because they haven't yet exited those buyers, they're still in their position, so they'll be fighting against it. If we
Let's
break,
go sellers in the ES. Let's go, baby.
I want to see those buyers exit the market quite dramatically, then we'll get a pop down. But realistically speaking, there's a few of them exiting now.
There's your pop
exiting.
down. There's your pop down.
Yep.
More are
Oh,
entering.
yeah.
but
Let's
there's
go.
the pop. lots of
Let's
buyers
go.
coming down.
Beautiful.
Getting absorbed.
Get
And
through
as
the
a
70
scalper,
here.
I'm
on the
already
ES.
out because they're getting buyers are coming in again. Come on,
Stop
I've clicked
filled.
out ages ago. That's annoying. Come
Yikes.
on, I
Okay.
hit flatten. Took like 5 seconds to execute, but never mind.
Okay.
Do you know if
That
you
should
can
have been
update your RAM in
$500
your laptop?